Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyaye Savighnopashantaye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurave Sarva Lokanam Vishaje Bavaroginam Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavad Shankaram Lokashankaram Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanadam Shantarupinam Shri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanvaham Parityajyamunam Vatadasthitincha Vrajan Bharatasya Pradeshat Pradesham Madhusyandivacha Janan Dharma Margena Yan Shri Jayendra Gururvati Chitte Namami Shankaran Vakya Vijayendra Saraswati Shri Gurum Tishtamar Ganunetaram Sanmati Pradam Sadguru Charanaravinda Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. In Bhagavad Gita, we are seeing Shloka number 15. Buddhi yukto jahati hai ubhe sukrita dushkrite tasmat yogaya yujyasva yogaha karmasu kaushalam. So here another definition for karma yoga that Krishna gives. So I have already told you the progression. Everybody is a karmi. Karmina enna, a person who does karma for the sake of its phalam. We have to convert from karmi to karma yogi. A person who does karma not for the sake of phalam. A person who does karma having an equanimous attitude in their mind. That is called as karma yogi. And then a karma yogi will mature into a jnana yogi. So it is like, I finish 5th grade, I finish 10th grade, I finish 12th grade. So it is like a progression. It is not in parallel. It is like in series. A person, everybody will begin as karmi, doing karma for the sake of phalam. And then I have to progress towards a karma yogi. And then a karma yogi will mature as jnana yogi. So here, Krishna defines karma yoga. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. Doing karma with full dedication for doing karma. I derive pleasure from doing karma, not from the phalam of that karma. As I have told in the last class, the phalam of that karma does not depend only upon ourselves. The phalam of that karma does not depend only upon the doer of that karma. The phalam is going to be dependent upon many entities, so it is definitely going to be uncertain. So, instead of having and giving an importance to the phalam of that karma, if we give importance to how well you do the karma, that is called as karma yoga. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. When we speak about this, let us digress a little bit and then come back to the topic. The digression is means and end. Means and end. What is means and end? I have money. What is our attitude towards money? Money is not an end in itself, but money is a means for me to buy pleasure. I think we all have that clear. Money is not an end. Money is not an end. Money is a means to achieve some other end. My job is not an end, but my job is a means to achieve something. So what we give more importance to, we don't give importance to the means. We give importance to the end. And there is a saying that says the end will define the means. Right? I want this much. I want a Tesla car. Whatever it takes me to buy a Tesla car, I will do. So I give more importance to the end. What is the end? Tesla car in this case. So whatever it takes to get to that end, I will do. I will cut corner. If I have to be little bit unethical, I will be little bit unethical. Because why? I have Tesla car in my mind. If we think about it, Bhagavan to Phalam. For most of us, Bhagavan is also a means to achieve some end. For most of us, Bhagavan is a means to achieve some end. That is okay for now. ஏன்னா நம்ம பகவான்கிட்ட போய் யாரும் பகவானே நீ எனக்கு வேணும்னு கேட்கறதே கிடையாது. பவானித்துவம் தாசே மயி விதர திருஷ்டிம் சகருணாம் இதி ஸ்தோத்தும் வாஞ்சன்னு பவானித்துவம் இதியா. The famous Upasaka that Adi Shankara tells about in Saundarya Lahari. Even he goes to Ambal, he says, hey Ambal, I want your Kataksha to me. Why your Kataksha? Na? If I have your Kataksha, I will get so much money. But Ambal will start giving herself. Tavani. Ambal will start giving herself. So for most of us, Bhagavan itself, Bhagavan himself, Bhagavan itself is not an end. Bhagavan itself is a means to achieve some end. Right? So if this Bhagavan does not give me that end, what will I do? I will change the Bhagavan. Okay, for some time I will worship Pillayar. I want a certain thing. And then one Jose Kara will come. He will say, okay, Pillayar, in the Vishayathuku Pillayar saripattu varamatar. You have to light lamp during Rahu Kala time for Durgai. So for other time, I will be doing Durgai. And now people have got Varahi fever. I will go behind Varahi. I will go behind Pratyagira. I will go behind this. I will go behind that. I will do this. I will do that. I will keep on changing the Bhagavan until I find that Bhagavan who gives me that particular end. So if we talk about a means and an end, we give more importance to the end than to the means. Our end will define what is our means. Now let us see what is the attitude of a karmi, what is the attitude of a karma yogi. For a karmi, the same thing will apply. For a karmi, because he gives importance to the phalam of that action. He gives importance to the phalam of that action. His end goal will be the phalam of that action. I want punyam. I want swargaloka. Or I want more money. This punyam, this swargaloka, this money. That is the end. Whatever it takes me to get to punyam, whatever it takes me to get to swargaloka, whatever it takes me to get to money, I will do. That is the karma. If I want more money, I can either get more money by ethical means, or I can resort to unethical means. For a karmi, that does not matter. Because he gives more importance to the phalam of that karma. For him, the end is the phalam of that karma. Karma is only the means. He can cut corner. Swarga kamo yajeta. People who do yagam. Why do they do yagam? In order to go to Swargaloka. So Swargaloka is their end. Yagam is their means. Punyam. I do one puja to get a punyam. Punyam is my end. This puja is a means. So who am I more attached with? I am more attached with the punyam than the puja. I am more attached with Swarga than the Yajnam. I am more attached with money than my ethics. That will be the mentality of karmi. Okay, what about karma yogi now? For karma yogi, the end itself is doing karma. For karmi, the end is the phalam of that karma, means is karma. For karma yogi, the end itself is karma, the means is also karma. Doing puja itself is my end. Whether I get a punyam or papam while doing karma, that is different. I don't care about that. Punyam vandal, okay. Punyam varlaya, romba santosh. I do yaga. If I go to Svargaloka, it is only an avantara phalam. கரும்பு இருக்கு கரும்பை புழிஞ்சா கரும்பு ஜூஸ் கிடைக்கும் கரும்பை புழிஞ்சா சக்கையும் கிடைக்கும் for him the karma doing karma is like karumbu juice the phalam of that karma is like sakkai பழம் வந்தா வரட்டும் சக்கையை வச்சு நான் ஒன்றும் பண்ண போறது இல்லை யாராவது சக்கைக்காக கரும்பு புழிவாளா a person is trying to extract juice from sugarcane. Why are you working? Because it is not an easy job. He say, I want the bagas. Bagas na the sakka. I want the bagas. So that is why I am doing all these things. Nobody will tell. Everybody will tell, I am doing this because I want the sugarcane juice. The same way, karma yogi, the karma itself is an end. Doing karma itself is an end. Only if we have that attitude, we will do karma with full sincerity. Only if we have karma as an end, we will do that karma with full sincerity. Otherwise, we will have phalam over the end of the karma, which is punya papam, swarga narakam, or some money or some pleasure. Our sincerity will be with the phalam of that karma. We will not have 100% sincerity towards karma. But what Krishna here says, yogaha karmasu kaushalam. So here, Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya writes a beautiful bhashyam for this. Yogaha hi karmasu kaushalam. Swadharmakhyeshu karmasu vartamanasya ya siddhya siddhyoho samattva buddhihi Ishwararpita chetastaya tat kaushalam kushala bhavaha. I do karma with Ishwararpana buddhi. This way we do, when we do sankalpa, we do mamopata samasta duritakshayadvara Shri Parameshwara Prityartham. This mamopata samasta duritakshayadvara Shri Parameshwara Prityartham has not only applicable for spiritual karma. We think this sankalpa is applicable only for spiritual karma. It is applicable for secular karma as well. Daily before going to job, we should say, Ishwararpana Prityartham, Ishwararpana Buddhya, Parameshwara Prityartham, நான் ஆஃபீஸ்க்கு போறேன், Parameshwara Prityartham, நான் சாப்பிடுறேன், Parameshwara Prityartham, நான் குளிக்கிறேன். That is how we will convert karma into karma yoga. Each and everything that we do, we don't do it for any phalam. We do it as an offering towards Bhagavan. When in an office, if we are doing it, Mamopata Samasta Duritakshayadvara, Shri Parameshwara Prityartham, ஆஃபீஸ்க்கு போறேன், பரமேஸ்வர பிரீத்தியர்த்தம் இந்த ப்ராஜெக்டை எடுத்துக்கிறேன், then what will happen? That project itself will become a puja for Parameshwara. We all think that what is puja? Sitting in one place taking some flower in hand, having a Shivalinga or Salagrama, think that on top of Bhagavan is puja. That is puja, there is absolutely no doubt about it. But doing your own karma is also a puja to Bhagavan. That is why, if we think about it, our culture is so good. During Ayudha Puja, we have a special day to reinforce that thought onto us. There is a day, Ayudha Puja, Serupu Takkiravan will keep chapel on puja on that day. A housekeeping person will keep broom, because for him that is work and that is worship. That is puja. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. If we have that attitude towards our work, in fact, we will do work even with more sincerity. Because for us, work is a means to get money. If this work is not giving me money, I will switch on to some other work which is going to give me more money, even though that work involves lots of unethical practices. But what Krishna says is that, hey, doing work itself is a worship of Bhagavan. Work is not an means. Work is an end in itself. Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. Next shloka. Karmajam buddhi yukta hi phalam tyaktva manishinaha janma bandha vinirmuktaha padam gacchantyanāmayam. Okay, why should I do this karma? Why should I do this karma yoga? We have spoken about all karma yoga, etc. Okay, you have only authority to do karma, not to the palam. What is karma yoga? Yogaha karmasu kaushalam. We spoke all these things, but why should I do? Krishna is formally introducing the phalam of karma yoga here. Karmajam buddhi yukta hi phalam tyaktva manishinaha. Hey, that person, phalam tyaktva, that person who renounces the karma phala. That person who renounces the karma phala. How does he renounce karma phalam? Buddhi yukta. With a constant intellectual attitude. I don't own the karma phala. I am this karma phala, whether it is a pain or pleasure, whether it is success or failure, it is not going to affect me. If a person does karma with that buddhi, Ishwararpana buddhyacha. A way to gain that state of mind is doing arpanam of that karma to Ishwara. That is why after all the puja we say, Kayena vacha manasendirirva buddhyatmana va prakrite svabhavat karomi yadyat sakalam parasmai narayanaayeti samarpayami. Whatever karma that I have done, I offer that karma to Bhagavan. Narayanaya iti samarpayami. So, first step in becoming a karma yogi is to do karma as Ishwararpana. So, a person who does that, what is the palam he is going to get? Janma bandha vinirmuktaha bhavati. Padam gacchanti anamayam. Anamayam padam gacchanti. Okay, what is Janma bandha vinirmukta? Janma we know, birth and death. Bandha. You know, whenever we get a Janma, we are a bandha purusha. You know, we get caught in all the intricacies of samsara. And if a person does karma yoga, he will be free from janma karma bandha. He will be free from janma bandha. Janma bandha vinirmuktaha. Why? Because he does not have any karma. You know, the karma has got different meaning. The karma that I am telling here is punyam and papa. He does not have any punyam and papa. Why? Because he is not doing any karma for the palam. Only when you do karma with palam in your mind, you will have punyam and papam. But what do? I offer all my punyam and papam to Bhagavan. So I don't have any punyam and papam. Aram pavam innum arungayitral katti. அப்படின்னு பாடுறார் இல்லையா சிவபுராணத்துல. Punyam is also equally bad. If papam is iron shackle, punyam is golden shackle. நமக்கு புண்ணியம் வேணும் தான். ஆனா புண்ணியம் will also give us janma. If you have lots of punya, you will be born as deva. You will have lots of papa, you will be born as asuras. If you have mixture of punyam and papam, you will be born as human beings. So punyam is also equally bad. That is why we say punyathaime bhagavanta kuduturu. Punyathaime bhagavanta kuduturu. Janma bandha vinirmuktaha bhavanti. They will be free from janma. And that is called as moksha. Padam gacchanti anamayam. Anamayam padam gacchanti. They will get moksha. This person will get moksha. So here we have to be very, 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 very careful. Directly, karma yoga does not give you moksha. Karma yoga does not give moksha directly. Karma yoga has to be matured into jnana yoga, and it is the jnana yoga which gives me moksha. So as I have told you, karmi is like 5th grade. Karma yoga is like 10th grade. Jnana yoga is like 12th grade. College is like moksha. Let us have that. Let us have that analogy. Doing karma is like 5th grade. Karma yoga is like 10th grade. Jnana yoga is like 12th grade. Going to college is like moksha. So how will I go to college? Only when you finish 12th grade. But if I want to finish 12th grade, what is the prerequisite? Finishing 10th grade. So 10th grade will lead me to college. It is a true statement or false statement? It is true, provided, we'll put a star and then we'll say conditions apply in a very small font. In the same way, karma yoga will give me moksha. How na? Karma yoga will lead you to grade 12. Jnana yoga will give me moksha. So as an upachara vakya, here Krishna says, Janma bandha vinirmuktaha padam gacchanti anamayam. So you have to come to Jnana yoga. Karma yoga will help me to come to Jnana yoga. Later Krishna will tell. Why we have to do yajna, dana, tapakarmaha. Why should we do yajna? Why should we do dana? Why should we do tapa? Everything we have to do as karma yoga, because that is going to give me chitta shuddhi, purification of mind. And when my mind gets purified, my mind will be prepared for jnana yoga. And when I get jnana yoga, I will get moksha. This has to be very, very important, because Veda says jnana devatu kaivalyam. Jnanadyevatu kaivalyam. Moksha is only because of jnana. Nanyah pantha ayanaya vidyate. Veda says, okay, there is no second path for moksha. Na anyaha pantha vidyate. There is no alternative path for moksha, only because of jnana. So when Krishna says karma yoga gives moksha, we have to be very, very careful in understanding. Karmajam buddhi yukta hi alam tyaktva manishinaha janma bandha vinirmuktaha padam gacchantyanamayam. So again Krishna says, yadate mohakalilam buddhihi yadate mohakalilam buddhir vyatitarishyati tata gandasi nirvedam Shrotavyasya shrutasya cha yadate moha kalilam buddhir vyati tarishyati. So here itself Krishna says, that time when your buddhi, goes past the state of moha, delusion, அஜ்ஞானம், அஜ்ஞானத்துக்கு மோகம்னு பேரு. Delusion. What is the biggest அஜ்ஞானம்? இதெல்லாம் சம்சாரம் இருக்குன்னு நினைச்சுட்டு இருக்கிறதே biggest அஜ்ஞானம். So that moment when my buddhi get past this அஜ்ஞானம், how will my buddhi get past this அஜ்ஞானம்? Chitta Shuddhi. When my mind gets purified, I have a mirror. I have a mirror. That mirror is full of dust. That mirror is full of dust, so I cannot see my face. So if I want to see my face very, 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 very clearly, what should I do? I have to clean the mirror. Only when I clean the mirror, I can see my own face. Our buddhi is like a big mirror. Abhasa Chaitanyam. In Viveka Chudamani, we saw, our Antakarana is like a mirror that reflects the Chaitanyam of Parabrahman. Our Antakaranam, our Buddhi, Manaha, Mano Buddhi, Ahankara, Chittam. All these forms part of Antakarana. That Antakarana is a mirror. That Chaitanyam that gets reflected on the Darpana of Antakarana is what we call as Jivatma. These are all very technical Advaita which we have seen in Viveka Chudam. So, our mind itself is called as a mirror in Shastra. If I want to see my own real self, which is the goal of Jnana Yoga, very clearly, what should I do? I have to clean that mirror, because currently my mirror has got lots of dosha. My mirror thinks that I am a male. My mirror thinks that I am body. My mirror thinks that I am son of so and so. All these impressions are there in the mirror. I have a mirror. If there is a green color paint in that mirror, what will happen? Even though I shine white light, that white light will get reflected as green color. Right? If I want to see the true light, what should I do? I have to remove that green color from the mirror. Right? In the same way, currently, my ahanka, my antakarana has got all these impressions. What are these impressions? I am a human being. I am so and so. I am born of so and so. I am husband of so and so. I am wife of so and so. I am the son of so and so. I am the daughter of so and so. I have such and such. All these impressions are there in the mirror. So when the pure Chaitanyam gets reflected in this Antakarana, which is colored with all these impressions, that is why we have a false identity of ourselves. This is what is called as moha. This is what is called as moha. This is what is called as samsara. And what should we do? Doing karma yoga is like cleaning that mirror, removing mirror of all the imprints. That is called as vasana kshayaha. Again, we saw about vasana in Viveka Chudamani. Krishna will introduce all these things in Bhagavad Gita later as well. Just for our understanding, I am telling all these things. So when we remove all these impurities from the mirror, when we remove all these impressions from our chitta, that is called as Chitta Shuddhi. Only then we can see our own real self. So here Krishna says, Yadate moha kalilam buddhihi vyatitarishyati. A person after doing karma yoga is free from all the delusions. When a person does karma yoga, he will be free of all the moha. He will be free of all the delusions. His Antakarana, mirror, is free of all the impurities. He can see his own real self as Atma. Then he can see his own real self as Atma. At that time, what is more to be learnt? Tata gandasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shrutasya cha. He has already achieved whatever he has to achieve. That person, that is called as moksha. No, he has got Chitta Shuddhi. Chitta Shuddhi has led me to Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga has shown my own real self. What is there to attain? There is nothing more for him to do. That person is a mukta. Again, this shloka can also be taken as the phalam as karma yoga. Yada te moha kalilam buddhirvyatitarishyati tata gandhasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shrutasya cha. And then he is telling, again, he is finishing up with this topic. Shruti vipratipannate yada sthasyasi nischala samadhau vachala buddhihi tada yogamavapsyasi. So when your mind gets purified, in the last shloka, Krishna talks about purification of mind. He talked about purification of mind by telling moha kalilam buddhihi vyatitarishyati. His mind will go beyond all these moha. And when my mind has gone past the stage of moha, my mind will be achalam, nischalaha. Because what is the state of our mind? Our mind will always be chalam. இங்க இதான் இங்க ஒன்று யோசிச்சுட்டு இருப்போம், அதுக்கப்புறம் அங்கே ஒன்று யோசிச்சுட்டு இருப்போம், அங்கே ஒன்று யோசிச்சுட்டு இருப்போம், அதுக்கப்புறம் வேற ஒன்றுக்கு போயிடும். இப்போ பகவத்கீதா கிளாஸ்லயே இருப்போம். ஆஹா, அடுப்புல ஏதோ ஒரு வாசனை வருதே, அடுப்பை ஆஃப் பண்ணேனா ஆஃப் பண்ணலையா தெரியல, மோட்டார் ஆஃப் பண்ணேனா ஆஃப் பண்ணலையா தெரியல, ஏதோ ஒரு மைண்டு நமக்கு ஓகே வி ஹாவ் டு டூ திஸ், தெர் இஸ் சம்திங் லெஃப்ட் டு பி டன்னு ஒன்று மைண்டில் இருந்துட்டே இருக்கும். பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் தட் அவர் மைண்ட் வில் பி கம்ப்ளீட்லி சலம். அவர் மைண்ட் வில் பி மூவிங் ஹியர் அண்ட் தேர். But once your mind gets purified by karma yoga, it is preparing your mind. Then your mind becomes achalaha. Your mind becomes strong. Your mind does not waver. We all have wavering mind. How to know if I have wavering mind or not? Sit 5 minutes doing nothing. Observe your mind. Sit 5 minutes doing nothing. Observe your mind. People will ask me how to do meditation, Shamji. I want to meditate for half an hour. It is completely impossible in the beginning. The best way to do meditation is first observe your mind. Because what is meditation? Meditation is thinking about one particular thing for a length of time. That is called as meditation. Meditation is not removing all the thoughts. As long as you are associated with your mind, you cannot remove thoughts from your mind. As long as you are associated with mind, you cannot remove any thoughts. We cannot completely remove thoughts from your mind because it is possible only if the mind is dead. Meditation is not to kill the mind. Meditation is to channelize the mind. Shastri, this is the Shastric definition of meditation. There are other gurus who are not Sampradaya gurus. They will say, okay, meditation is stopping your mind. Your mind should never be stopped. As mind will stop only when your heart stops. Right? As long as my heart is beating, my mind will be there. What is meditation now? Meditation is not stopping your mind. Meditation is channelizing your mind towards one particular thing. How do I channelize my mind? It's very, 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 very difficult. The best way to start meditation is to observe your mind. How chalam my mind is. Sit at one particular place for 5 minutes. Have an observer attitude with respect to your mind. Just observe your mind. Where all the places my mind goes. Your mind will do wonders. It will go 500 miles, 1000 miles, 10,000 miles, 50,000 miles beyond your mind will go. But for Jnana Yoga, your mind has to be Taila Dharavat. Just like how when you are pouring oil during, this Vasordhara Homa, it will be like one fine stream without any pisr, without any turbulence. Our mind should have that particular stream of thoughts. That is Jnana Yoga. That is very, very important for Jnana Yoga. That is why the Gayatri mantra, the prayer is Buddhihi Diyaha Yaha Naha Prachodayat. Kindle my mind, kindle my intellect. We don't say kill my mind, kill my intellect. We say kindle my intellect so that I can have this dhyanam. That is called as nididhyasanam. Thinking about one particular thing like Tailadharavat. That is called as achala buddhi. So Krishna says, once your mind is devoid of all moha, yadate moha kalilam buddhihi vyatitarishyati. Once your mind, once your intellect, once your antakarana is devoid of all moha, what will happen? Nischala. Yada astasyasi nischala samadhau achala buddhihi. My mind becomes achala. Then what will happen? Tada yogam avapsyasi. Then your mind will be ready for Jnana Yoga. So, Krishna is putting the shloka front and back. We have to rearrange the shlokas. We have to do Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga we do. What is Karma Yoga? Having an equanimous attitude towards Punyam and Papam. What does Karma Yoga give? Karma Yoga will remove moha from your mind. Moha removal. Chitta Shuddhi. It gives me Chitta Shuddhi. And that cleaned mind, that purified mind will prepare me for Jnana Yoga. Shruti Vipratipannate Yadastasyasi Nischala Samadau Achala Buddhihi Tada Yoga Avapsyasi. So here yoga means Jnana Yoga. Then that Jnana Yoga, that mind with Jnana Yoga will give me moksha, janma, bandha, vinirmuktaha, padam gacchantyanamyam. So 51st shloka, you have to, the second part of 51st shloka, you have to add after 53rd shloka in order to finish that line of thought. So Karma Yoga gives me Chitta Shuddhi. Chitta Shuddhi prepares my mind for Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga gives me moksha. This we will finish today's class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti